Hello and welcome back to Social Spectator. Today, we're discussing a deeply tragic and sensitive topic: the deaths of 4 members of a family in Washington state in what authorities are calling a suspected murder-suicide. Before we begin, we want to acknowledge that this is difficult subject matter involving loss of life. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of harm, please reach out to a trusted professional or crisis support in your area. You are not alone. Our goal today is to explain what has been reported, provide context around the incident, and talk about broader issues including conflict, unresolved disputes, and the importance of community support during difficult times. On December 30th, authorities responded to an urgent welfare check at a residence on Mercer Island, a community near Seattle, Washington. Police officers had been contacted by an attorney who was concerned after receiving a troubling email referencing the home's occupants. When officers entered the Mercer Island home, they found 80-year-old Danielle Cuvelier and her 45-year-old son, Mackenzie P. Williams, both deceased from apparent gunshot wounds. Firearms were also present at the scene. Out of concern for another family member, police checked a second residence in nearby Issaquah. There, they found another adult male and a woman who was believed to be the daughter-in-law of the Mercer Island victims. Both were also found dead. Investigators believe these deaths are connected. At this time, officials describe the incident as a suspected murder-suicide. This means they believe one person may have taken the lives of others before taking their own life. Law enforcement has stated there is no ongoing threat to the public. The King County Medical Examiner's Office is assisting with official determinations of cause and manner of death. Investigators have released some information about conflict within the family prior to the deaths. According to court and legal records reported by local news outlets, tensions had existed involving the care of the youngest son, who had been diagnosed with a rare genetic condition called Angelman syndrome. This condition often causes developmental delays and requires full-time supervision. Reports indicate that disagreements and legal disputes existed between Cuvelier and her adult son, Williams, over guardianship and care decisions. Allegations were made regarding behavior and treatment, and there were court hearings concerning custody and authority. These disputes may have contributed to a climate of stress within the family. However, authorities have not released a full motive, and investigations remain ongoing. It's important to note that familial conflict, no matter how intense, rarely leads to violence. When people are under significant emotional or logistical strain, reaching out for support, legal, medical, and mental health, is critical. Care responsibilities, complex medical needs, and unresolved disputes can be overwhelming, but there are professionals and community resources designed to help in these situations. You might be wondering, what exactly is a murder-suicide? In the simplest terms, this refers to an event in which someone kills one or more other people and then takes their own life. These incidents, while rare, are widely studied by researchers to understand contributing factors, support early intervention, and prevent future tragedies. Many investigations of such events examine underlying interpersonal conflict, mental health challenges, access to lethal means, and moments of crisis that escalate beyond control. It's a heartbreaking outcome that impacts families, friends, and entire communities. When a community experiences such sudden loss, the response often includes support networks for grieving families, counseling services for witnesses and first responders, and public communication from law enforcement to maintain safety and transparency. Law enforcement agencies frequently work with mental health professionals and social services to share information about coping resources, especially if community members are affected emotionally by the news. If you're watching this and are struggling emotionally, or someone you know is, here are a few supportive steps you can take. 1. Talk to someone you trust, a friend, family member, or counselor. 2. Contact a crisis support line. In the United States, you can call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. 3. Reach out to local health professionals who can connect you with therapy, support groups, or medical care. You deserve support. Reaching out is a strength, not a weakness. In moments like these, we remember the human side of the headlines. Behind every report are individuals with lives, relationships, and stories. Our hope in discussing this with care and compassion is not to sensationalize, but to inform and encourage understanding. We'll continue to follow updates from authorities as more details become available, and we'll share verified information as it is released. For now, let's hold space for those affected by this tragedy. If you found this discussion thoughtful or helpful, please consider subscribing and sharing with others who value informed and sensitive reporting. Thank you for watching, and take care of each other.